Chippity flippity dippity dop bebop hip hop don't stop. These chips generally work with 20 gauge, although you can use 18. You got to test the hole sometimes, and you got to be careful because they will break very easily on your wire, especially if the hole is close to the edge. I'm going to take about 1 foot and 2 inches just to be on the safe side. 1 foot is usually good, and this is easy. All we do is stack them, just stack them right on. One, pick a pretty pattern of stones and just stack them one after the next. 2. And right away, that one didn't fit. Little jerk. You gotta check them first. I don't know why they don't always drill them the same, and I don't know why they sometimes drill them on the edge a lot instead of right in the middle. This one's close to the middle. It's like they think they're gonna be cute. It'd be so much easier if they just drilled them straight to the middle. Anyway, no more complaining. Let's get this going. So we got one on here. Let's put this guy on. And then our next one. Okay, we slide them to the middle of the wire and then just turn them into a circle. And this is the part where if you pick some flimsy ones that are drilled on the end, they might chip. You might have to start over, but give it your best shot. And once you have like a cute little circle as tight as you can, you just give it a twist. Careful. And you're going to see some loose ends, don't worry about it. Bring the two ends together like this. Get your ring mandrel that you can, I get this at Joann Fabrics, you can buy these many places. Make sure they're stepped, not gradual. Make sure that you have like a whole section to work with, size 7. And we're just gonna press firmly and come around like this, all the way around, and then come around to one side. And then we're just gonna hold it firmly against the ring mandrel and press tightly and make a little circle going around the stones. Just like that, super easy. Make the circle come all the way around until it's like that, and that's pretty much it. At this point, we're just going to cut these right here, leave about 1/2 inch or like centimeter, and then we're going to tuck them under, and that's it. And then if you want to have longer pieces, this is the part where you can make swirls. You can fold a swirl over the top. You can put swirls on the sides. You can do loop-de-loop-de-loops. All those things you'll see in some of my other videos on rings, but this is super easy, and you can make a whole bunch of them at once, and they look funky and cool. Let's finish this off. Just turn it upside down. Cut it right there. Make sure that pieces might shoot out. Make sure you face them away from yourself. Close your eyes or are wearing goggles or glasses. You can grab these both at the same time, or you can take them one at a time. And I'm just tucking them around themselves like this. And I'm pressing them either into the wire right here or pushing them down into a stone. Just make sure they're not going to pop out and scratch someone. Let's tuck the other one like that. And then right here, we just get some E6000. Get the tiniest bit. Just put a little bit in there. Make sure you don't put so much that it comes out the top. Just a little bit around the edges. Make sure you put the lid on right away. And just give it a good, nice couple rubs. Turn around, make sure it's not showing on this side. You can put it back on the ring mandrel. Make sure it's right where you want it. You can tighten it up a little bit if you need. Like that. And there you go. Funky, simple. And I'll show you guys a bunch more that you can do like this with different designs. This time I folded the 2 strands over the top after making the circle instead of just tucking them in. Now I can tuck them in. I think I'm going to tuck this one around. Can't tell you, every time I get really comfortable with a pattern, I always switch it up, always add something, I always experiment, keep experimenting. So I came around, instead of tucking it under, I just went around there, but it anchored it. And then now I'm just going to end it with a tiny, tiny little swirl. Just tuck that. You got to muscle that kind of tight or you're going to scratch it. And just pinch that right there to make it tight against the ring. Oh, and see, this part just hopped over the stone. I wanted it to be in between these 2 stones. Again, you got to play with it, mess with it, play with it, mess with it. This one I'm pushing under, this strand here. And this strand doesn't have enough slack left to come around and do much, so I'm just going to tuck it in here and be undone with it. Now I finished this, and it looks fine, but there's this empty space in there that I don't like. So I'm going to actually shove this wire, which is going to change it from a swirl to from a circle to a kind of a kidney shape, but that's okay. Just going to shove that in there. So now it's really funky. And play with it some more, get everything tight the way I want. There, funky and weird. Not sure I like it, but somebody probably will, hopefully. A little E6000 to end it off. As you keep making designs and messing with it, it tends to get out of shape. So make sure you put it back on the ring mandrel and force it back into a ring shape from all sides and positions.